This video is going to highlight some of the results of the trade alerts from our market hour stock picks that closed out here in the first week of December. So here I'm looking at one of the trade alerts. This is for Hope, which is a bank, and it shows what the backtest results are for this particular trade strategy for Hope. And it's based on holding the position for 1 week. So we alerted this on November the 28th, and the price at that time was $9.56 a share. And based on these backtest results, this looks like a pretty appealing opportunity to consider. And so if you go down here and you mouse over this question mark, you can see up here it shows you the exact date and time when the trade can end based on this exact trading setup. So to follow this trade alert, all you would need to do is simply buy a position in Hope, and you could then close the position at this time. And this is the opening bell on December the 5th. And so this just occurred earlier this week. This trade closed out, and I'm going to talk about how it turned out. So this is a stock chart for Hope. Each of these price bars represents 1 day of price activity. And you can see that Hope, the entry was at 10:09 a.m. on November 28th at a price of $9.56. So November 28th is this date right here. And my mouse is at 9:56 right now. So it's basically right where this blue line is. That's where at that point, when the price got there, that's when the trade alert was sent. And you can see that the price, after the trade alert was sent, the price did take a little bit of heat, but then in short order, it started going up. And this is one of the ones that turned out pretty well. So this trade called for entering at that point I just showed and exiting at the opening bell on December the 5th. And so if we go over here on this chart, December the 5th is this price bar right here. And the opening price, if you look up here at this O and watch it as I mouse over that December 5th price bar, it shows $10.38. So ultimately, if you had followed the trade alert in lockstep, you would have you could have entered at $9.56 and exited at $10.38. And that would be an 8.5% increase in the value of your position. So that's pretty solid for 1 week, for a 1 week position. When you annualize that, it turns into something pretty special. Now, not all trade alerts have results like this. This was one of the ones that turned out quite well. I mean, just look at how much this thing moved after the trade alert occurred. Now, they don't all turn out that way. And I want to show you another one, in fact, just to demonstrate that they aren't all winners. And here's an example of one. The alert was sent on the same day. It's for LYV. And I'm going to pull this up here, the stock chart. And you can see that the alert was sent also that same day, November 28th at 84.64. And so it looks like 84.64. November 28th is right here, and 84.64 is right around here, right about where my mouse is. So here's where the alert was sent. And it called for an exit on December 5th at the opening bell. And this is December the 5th. The exit, if you were to follow the trade strategy, the exit would have occurred at the opening bell here, which you can see up here shows a price of $83.58. So the entry at 84.64, the exit at 83.58, that is a drop of a little bit more than 1%. And so that's a trade that did not work out. The information that you have when you make the trade suggested, hey, this one might turn out, but it didn't work out. And all we're trying to do here is give you information to make educated trading decisions. They're not all going to work out, but we try to give you information that may put the odds in your favor and may give you an edge when you make your trades. Now you'll notice with this particular one, like I said, if you simply follow the back-tested trading strategy to a T, it would have been a loss. But you'll notice that it did kind of have an upward swing here for a little bit. And so Ultimately, it's up to you. If you simply want to follow the back-tested trading strategy, you are very welcome to do that, and you just simply follow it in lockstep. It's very simple. You just buy it and hold it until the specified time and close the position. So it's very simple if you want to do that. If you want to use more discretion, you could consider locking in profits when you see them. And so here's an example, like right up here, the price got all the way up to 85.27, and that would be some level of profit. Almost up, a percent or so. And so you could choose to lock it in there, but it's ultimately up to you, and we support you regardless. So that is an example of how some of our trade alerts turned out from November the 28th. They just ended here earlier this week. If you have questions about our trade alerts or about anything else related to the stock market, we'll be happy to help. You can reach out to us anytime at support@stockmarketguides.com.